260 setup, MGZS, MGZR 160 180 rear calipers, carriers, discs and pads. I've just got Mintex standard rear pads. There's not much heat goes through them, and I do want it. This is just a daily car, so everything's got to be, you know, affordable. The suspension, everything has been polybushed, everything's been touched, everything that can be. I'm going to give it a bit of beans down here. Still puts a smile on my face even now. have fitted at the drag strip a 80mm diameter HKS intake. That HKS intake is a super flow unit, and then the piping itself is just custom. Just bought it from a shop along with the needed bends. But the super flow HKS intake's got like a velocity stack on it, which helps with airflow obviously. But it's 80mm diameter, so no problems there with a lack of airflow. And I've also got a spoon P13 ECU to go on this engine as well. That should bring the RPM up slightly by I think 600 RPM, so I should have a rev limiter of 8,500 RPM. And once that's on there, I'm hoping, I know it's a big ask, but I've got a few things that I can lose weight on as well still. Currently at 960, like I say, I'm hoping to get to about 920. I'm hoping to get really low 12s. I know it's a big ask. If I don't, I'll see how close it is. I might go for a Honda S300 and go take it to be custom matte, or just go all out and NOS. Just go NOS, because that would be fun. So yeah, I didn't just buy this car for the quarter mile times. When I was looking to buy this car, I looked at everything. I looked at what was doing well in time attack at the time, what was doing well in the quarter mile, and I wanted a front wheel drive car. I wanted a Honda, believe it or not. That's my old man's fault, you can blame him. I do like Hondas, but I wanted to get into something else now. I wanted to have a look at like Mazda rotaries, or just something rear wheel drive. I'd love a Supra, I'd love a GTR, I'd love an Evo, etc, etc. But yeah, so I was looking at everything that did well in the quarter mile. It was EGs all day long. In the front wheel drive class, everything was put into an EG, and that was just because it's one of the lightest chassis. NRG at the time, I think, were rocking 7-second quarter mile times with 170, 180 mile an hour passes. The time attack at the time was dominated by EG chassis and EK chassis for the front wheel drive sort of stuff. So I knew there and then that I was going to get a Honda Civic. Then looking into, I had a bit of a